excited about this. That's my favorite topic. I honestly feel that referral programs are so underestimated out there. In Wise, for example, more than 20% of our users monthly come through referral programs, and that's our cheapest and most successful acquisition channel. So I just want to establish that every product out there have a referral program, just because people like, oh, everyone has a referral program, let's have one, but they're completely not optimized for their potential. So there is first the basic concept, how you build a referral, and then I would love to share a few tips that I learned through tons of experiments that we run.
Sure.
So in terms of basic referrals, what you need to understand, you have two customers, the one who is inviting and the one who is joining. For the one who is inviting, it's very important for you to understand why they're actually recommending your product and what could incentivize them to do so. In my experience, cash works the best. So if you, and it's fair because you share part of the revenue that you would earn from these invites with the customer who makes them. And it's fair for us and it's fair for the customers, and they always appreciate it. But there are certain customer groups who are not motivated for money, for example, for premium products. There you can try some exclusive offers or premium access or something around it. And then you have a person who joins your product. You need to understand what is the key behavior you want to incentivize them, what is your core behavior you want them to adopt, and you need to build recommendation journey around it. For example, you give them a first in Wise. We know that our core action is making a transfer with Wise. So we give you a first free transfer to join Wise and try it for free, which is completely fair. And at the same time, we encourage a core behavior that would make you a loyal user in the future. So as a result, it's simple referral program, but it actually builds it actually builds around your core actions and why people are recommending your product. And in terms of learnings the first thing to understand is that people invite lookalike people.
Yeah.
Meaning that if your referral program is the same for everyone, you're making a mistake. You need to incentivize target customers. They would bring you more target customers. If you incentivize at the same time not core user segment, you would get not core user segment. So first, always understand customer segments and build either different referral programs for each of them, or at least hide referral program from non-core customers that you don't want to incentivize. Then slips my mind. I work so much with this that I think it's just, I thought that this knowledge is always on the tip of my tongue. Yeah, so for yeah, I got it. I'm back on track. The second, the most important thing is that you need to always optimize for referrals in the delight moment of your product. So when your users experiencing the most of the delight from having your solution, this is when you have to nudge them. So for example, in Wise is when you finish your first transfer with Wise, international one, we nudge you to refer friends. So you always need to optimize this behavior, not just have a hidden button. This is what everyone has, just some hidden button that you can find out and use. You need to nudge to refer in the journey, optimized for recommendation loop that I shared before.
Yep.
And the last thing is that if you start to work with virality coefficient that functions as a loop, you would very quickly understand that you need to nudge people to recommend as early as possible in their journey. That way you would optimize for the growth in the loop. So for me, usually the good result is to nudge to refer after a user adopted a core action within first 14 days after they use your product. So in first 2 weeks, if they adopted a core product, you better nudge them to recommend your product to others, and that would lead to the highest growth of the loop in the future.